The House of Commons have discriminated against a disabled worker in a hot desk row. Alison suffered from MS and had left a note on her desk asking for it to not be moved around as she had accommodations for the setup. The House of Commons failed to make reasonable adjustments for Alison and her requirement to have a setup for her desk for her MS. And the House of Commons failed to make a reasonable adjustment by stopping her desk being used as a hot desk. Alison had worked for the House of Commons since 1991 and started to show symptoms of MS from 2005. She had multiple reviews with the House of Commons Occupational Health team to accommodate her MS. The House of Commons Occupational Health team had given Alison a number of pieces of equipment to enable her to do her job. She had multiple reviews as she had moved desks or teams multiple times over a 10-year period. After that 10-year period, it all gets a bit tricky and it's a very long court document. It's around 98 pages long. So I won't go over the detail, but I will say that it doesn't sound like an ideal working environment. Alison made numerous requests as she wasn't in an optimum desk setting for her that didn't cause her issues with her MS. This resulted in grievances and disciplinaries on both ends. In 2018, Alison had a fall and ended up with a knee injury that meant she was off for a month. After that month, she returned to work to find that her desk and her equipment had been drastically altered. It was then that Alison was informed that her desk was going to be used as a hot desk. This was not ideal for Alison, so she had left a polite note on her desk for it to not be used as a hot desk. However, the next day she came back in and her equipment had been moved again. She was then invited to a disciplinary meeting. As it turns out, in that disciplinary meeting, this wasn't related to the note, but the note was included in a letter which gave Alison significant cause for concern. And Alison actually ended off of work with workplace stress. The tribunal ruled that it was reasonable for the House of Commons to keep Alison's desk just for her in the short-term use. She had multiple other claims that did fail. A remedy hearing will be set to find out how much compensation Alison gets.